let's spend a few minutes and watch a short video.
Welcome to the TOASTMASTERS Pathways learning experience, an exciting, flexible, and interactive way to develop your skills and help others in your club develop theirs. Building on Dr. Smedley's original vision and TOASTMASTERS core competencies, Pathways upholds the club experience while offering new, revitalized educational content that helps you learn communication and leadership skills that address real-world scenarios. Pathways expands on the current education and leadership tracks by offering more than 300 competencies across 59 projects. These projects are divided into 10 specialized learning paths that allow you to tailor your experience to fit your needs and your pace. All of this content is available online, allowing you to learn anytime, anywhere, from your computer, laptop, or tablet through Basecamp. Basecamp is the place where you'll find all of the materials for your learning experience, along with tools for your journey. In Basecamp, you'll be able to share feedback with fellow club members, view badges you've earned, access and save digital speech evaluations, and more. When you first begin Pathways, you'll take an online assessment that will recommend the path that's right for you. You'll be able to access your path from your education transcript in Basecamp, where you can view and complete projects. New elective projects, such as write a compelling blog and manage projects successfully, allow you to tailor your learning to meet your interests. Projects in Basecamp include a variety of interactive elements, including questionnaires, quizzes, menus, and expandable content. Educational videos model skills and provide demonstrations of the concepts you are learning. For example, Prepare for an Interview shows effective and ineffective interview techniques. Introduction to TOASTMASTERS Mentoring demonstrates the difference between coaching and mentoring. And Manage Online Meetings provides the best practices and strategies for holding a webinar or another type of online meeting. As you can see, Pathways represents an exciting paradigm shift that brings with it many new learning opportunities. What's more, Pathways will feel familiar to you because it maintains the things you love about Toastmasters, including your club experience. Pathways is coming to your club soon. Visit toastmasters.org/pathways to learn more.
Thank you. Toastmasters, when you first came in, on the table out there for have Toastmasters Pathways Learning Experience. They're over here if you would like to pick them up. Last time when I did a presentation, I told you about the 5 core values, the 10 pathways, 5 disciplines, and it's all listed in here. So I don't want to go over that piece, but I do want to give you a short, brief history again of Pathways. So in 2010, the new board of directors decided on a strategic plan for Toastmasters to revitalize the educational program. First thing that they did was to give us a tagline, Toastmasters International, where leaders are made. Because you can't be a good leader without good communication skills. But they discovered in their analysis that less than 10% of our membership ever get a competent communicator designation. Less than 2% ever get a competent leader. Less than 1% ever get their advanced designation. And only 1/3 of 1% ever become a distinguished person. So, because of that, they looked at the educational program and said, something's not working yet. We need to revitalize this. We need to look at it differently. So, they came up with a focus to change it to have earlier and more frequent recognition, to use technology, to make it available on mobile devices, digital and video content, and also stronger emphasis on evaluation and So today, my focus is not on the pathways that you'll read in here, but to talk to you about Basecamp and the jumping off point, that launching pad of how to get to the online resources. And then I'll talk a little bit about Pathways Guides. You know, those wilderness scouts who are going to help us to move through to get to Basecamp. And then we'll talk about how it's going to be rolled out, the rollout kit that's coming later this year. There is a starting place on the Toastmasters website. It's not available to us yet because the rollout for Region 2 is not scheduled until later this year. When it opens up to us, we'll have a starting spot off of Toastmasters International. And there are three options here. There is the navigator, how to choose a path, and then Basecamp. As that short video talked about, you cannot get to Basecamp before you first choose your path. The path is either Basecamp, which is the online resource, versus the printed materials. Not everything that's available in Basecamp, that is, not everything that's online, is going to be available in print. First thing that we do is take an assessment. The assessment will help to determine our paths. We first start with 3 areas of interest. Are you interested in public speaking? Are you interested in motivating others? Or leadership? Or interpersonal communication? There's a series of questions for the assessment. For example, I show my understanding of others by reflecting the feelings back to them, or which of the following topics is most related to the personal and professional goals that brought you to Toastmasters? Once you have completed that, it gives you a series of 3 recommended paths. And if you don't like any of those paths, you can always select and look at the other 10 paths that are available to you. A notice that says, enrollment is now complete. You have chosen your paths. And as we saw on the video, there are now 5 different areas available to you on Basecamp. Navigating Basecamp. This is where you can set up your profile. You can see your projects that are in process, feedback and recognition, and the mentor program. There are various resources available to you in the Navigating Basecamp. Again, your profile, you set it up, and the way your profile will work is that others who are in your club will then have access to your profile, and they can give you feedback, they can make suggestions. Second area is your educational transcript. Currently, when you do your projects, you're the only one, you and the Vice President of Education are the only ones who know your progress. And sometimes for each of us individually, we forget what we have done, what projects we have done. So now it's all going to be available to us online. You can see our educational transcript. You can see exactly which program we're working on. We can open the curriculum. We can have an overview of the tutorial. So we have our transcript here of everything that we have seen. And in ePortfolio, we can also see any of the badges that we have won. That is the recognition stages that we have attained. Third area is feedback. Feedback is really important. You know, right now in our clubs, we always encourage each other to write that short note to each other after we finish the speech, because it's amazing how much that uplifts us when we have finished or completed a speech. Now we'll have an opportunity to do that online, to be able to give each other feedback, both both at the meeting as well as later when we're thinking about the speech or thinking about what happened at the meeting. We can then go online to their profile and add some feedback. This is the form for requesting feedback or giving feedback. Third area is my badges. One of the things that Toastmasters wanted to focus on was greater and more frequent use of recognition. And so here you can see the badges that you have won. That is after you finish a particular level, and again there are 5 different levels in each of the paths, you will receive a badge. The badges will tell you which level you have completed. There are badges that you can get throughout the whole process of those 5 paths that you're working on. And then speech evaluations. This is a key component for Toastmasters, getting actual evaluation from someone in the club. And so you can use the online form in order to give feedback. Now in the club, we'll still give each other feedback. We'll give each other the evaluations. Our meetings will not change. Our protocol will not change. We just have another opportunity of keeping all of that together and having it online. There is a section for resources and tutorials. Again, there are 10 pathways that you can choose. 10 pathways. There are 5 levels in each pathway. They all start with icebreaker, and as you move through, you'll get a badge because of as you complete those. Again, as I mentioned, there's more available in Basecamp. There are more opportunities, more digital content that's available to you now in Basecamp than there will be for you in printed materials. There are highlighted areas where they have expanded. For example, sign up for a speech and receive an evaluation. You can do more things in Pathways than you can in print form. Now, the goal is to roll this out over the next year. We haven't got an exact date, but over the next few months, we'll hear more about when that rollout is going to happen. Pathways guides. These are the people who will come to your club, who will be the scouts, the wilderness scouts to help manage the transition to get to the online club. Pathways guides, those who will come to your club, train, serve for 6 months as we do the conversion. Both tracks, both our current program as well as the new program, will be running simultaneously for a while as we do the complete conversion over to the new one. So don't think like that you have to jump immediately to the new online Basecamp. But both tracks will be running for a while in parallel. These are the qualities that are needed for anybody who wants to be a guide. So if you are interested in helping out our division, just see me or Brenda O'Brien, who is our chief ambassador. We'll be coming to your club in the near future. Again, the projected timeline is sometime about mid-year. We will begin coming around to your club and talking about this. The kit actually will, the guide will bring to you instructions for the Vice President of Education. We will work closely with the VPE to explain the kit. One navigator manual will be a thick manual that will describe all of the steps and how to work through the program. 25 quick start guides, 3 pathways pins when you have been trained, you'll get a pin, and a flash drive that will contain all of the digital assets for the program. The additional resources, if you go to the website right now, to Toastmasters International, you'll see that there is a link for pathways, and there are some resources that are available to you. Not a whole lot at this point. More will be available in the coming months. Pathways guide application and district-sponsored pathways webinars. If you have any questions, you can see me. Our chief ambassador is Brenda O'Brien. Division J's ambassador is Lisa Brooke. Do you have any questions about the program? Anything that's, yes?
Can it be used as a primary resource for club members who want to maintain their membership but can't attend meetings very often?
Yes, everything will be available online.
Can you repeat the question?
Sure.
Can it be used as a primary resource for club members who cannot attend meetings very often?
So what's available online, those things that are available online will always be there for you. And as a resource, you will be able to have your speech evaluations, any feedback that's done, and it's all be up online. Toastmasters is working on the ability for certain members, not if they can't attend meetings on a regular basis, that they will have access to, well, they will definitely have access to this, and also they're looking at ways to connect you more to the meeting, so that you can stay connected. Don.
You're saying that the initial introduction will be at mid-year, and then there will be a very concurrent.
Right. Both
How
paths.
long is that going to last?
At this point, I don't have an exact date. I know it's definitely probably 6 months to a year. Yeah, but we'll definitely keep everyone together. Andre? No. The idea is to make this all pretty seamless. But we'll find out more about the update costs. Yes, Joe.
How detailed are these questionnaires, and what will be the subjects that will be covered in the questionnaire?
Are you talking about the assessments?
Yes, assessment, yes.
So the assessment is for the system to understand exactly which pathways would be the most optimal for you based
What
on
subjects are you going to make that determination?
the 10 paths, detail interpersonal communications, leadership, communication, and based on the questions, I'm not exactly sure what those questions are at this point, but those will help to determine, and it will help the system to determine what are the recommended paths to take. And I haven't seen exactly all of the assessment questions.
I personally do not like giving my personal information out.
So-
Because someone could go and hack into your system and get information on it that I put on the assessment. And, most people don't do anything, but some might find it perfect with that.
Yeah, understand.
So, I'm curious about this assessment.
And there is the online version and there's also the print version. So if you want, you can get the manuals and just stay on the site. Joe?
Yeah. For those of us who are currently on a program under the old system, is there going to be a transition, or will we
Yes.
continue on our program that we are on at this point?
There is a transition, but you can stay on your old program and finish out your program. There is a transition period where the material of what you do currently in this program, you can finish that out and then transfer that over. But then it will all be kept online so that you will have in your educational transcript of what you're doing.
I'm assuming career and personal goals change over the course of engaging in one program.
will there be a system either through retaking an assessment or looking at different tracks to make the educational program change in accord with a person's overall goals?
Yes, you can always go back in. If there is a change, if you decide that this path isn't exactly what you can look at either starting a new path or completing that one. The program is pretty versatile enough to allow you to look at all 10 paths at the same time. Complete one, start another one, or start multiple ones on the same time. Rick, let me turn it back over to you. Any questions, please